Oh, I think it's good, isn't it? That is Gary Kemp's new single, Ahead of the Game. Very excited. This is from his first solo album for 26 years.
Oh, amazing.
We can't get enough of it, Gary, already. And I'm pleased to say Gary Kemp joins us now. So, first album for 26 years. What took you so long?
Well, it's been my difficult second album, as they say. Yeah, I got distracted doing other things, some of which were Spandau Ballet, obviously, and acting and making a family. But I don't know, I think it was really about confidence this time. I play with Nick Mason from Saucerful of Secrets, and you know, we've been touring with them for about 2 years, doing his early Pink Floyd work. And I think I gained in confidence as a frontman for that. And that allowed me to sort of write this album again.
When there's such a gap of 26 years and you come to write that second album, does that almost give you a bit of freedom to go, you know what, I can really change the script a little bit here. I can have a bit of fun. I can do something that no one's expecting me to do, because it's, you know, there's a healthy distance between what you did 26 years ago and what you're doing now.
Yeah, I think working with Nick Mason doing Pink Floyd stuff has also been a big change for me. Yeah, I'm not writing for Spandau Ballet. I'm writing about myself. So words come first with a lot of this music. I think that is how, you know, with Tony, when I'm writing for Tony or for Spandau, it's definitely about the music first. These songs are about me. They're about a guy of a certain age looking back on his life to a certain extent.
And are the Spandau days over? You've talked about their writing for Tony. Are those days well and truly over? We know it's coming to 40 years, incredible. But would we ever see you guys back on stage in any shape or form?
At the moment, I don't think so. I think that's a history now. We've all moved on from that. You know, when we have got back together, it's always been a bit tricky. So, you know, I think we're all getting on with our own work, doing our own thing, and that's...
What do you mean by tricky, Gary? You can't say that without expecting a follow-up question to that one. Why is it tricky?
But, you know, we got together as friends when we were very young, and we had a great time in our 20s. And I think as you become men and you build families and you build your own life outside of the band, you become different people. So it's not always the same person that you remember. And I think, you know, just, you know, for me, to have the autonomy of working on my own has been much more exciting and fulfilling creatively.
You didn't manage to shake off all the Spandaus in this one, though, did you? Not least your brother, because he performs on one of the tracks. He plays the bass on one of your tracks, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He plays on a track called Waiting for the Band, which is about a sort of a homage to being fans, really. So it's about growing up as kids and putting on makeup and dressing up and going to see Bowie and The Who and the Stones and all the things we did as a kid. And that feeling of anticipation before a band comes on. It's about that thrill of being a fan, which I think is much bigger than the thrill of being on stage. Some of my memories, my greatest memories, you know, of being in the front row watching David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust, and taking a bangle off my wrist and handing it up to him. And he held it and he looked into my eyes and he said, "Thank you." And the room vanished. It was just me and him. And I think that's probably the greatest moment I've ever had in music. And that was just as a 13-year-old kid.
Wow. And that, of course, is what a new generation is desperate to get back to as we come out of lockdown. I know you want live music, live theatre and all of that, because it's those moments, isn't it, that make it worthwhile?
Yeah, you know, I mean, culturally, I think, you know, art is about teaching us things. And we always want to make music or make whatever it might be, a play, so other people can go along and you exchange ideas and you think, well, I'm not the only person in the world feeling these things. And at the moment, we've all felt like we were the only people in the world sometimes. And we're desperate to get back into those halls and auditoriums and sing along or be thrilled by the performances on stage.
Thanks, Gary.
Fantastic, Gary. It's such a pleasure to talk to you. Can't wait to hear more of the album as well. Good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're back tomorrow.